Hello friends, this is Worm, and I'm super excited to do a new series today in which I take viewer submitted gameplay and review it and give kind of my thoughts and inputs, I guess, on what a player could potentially do better to improve their gun skills. This is a series I've been wanting to do for quite a long time, but I just haven't really had people submit gameplay, but I finally got some here, so we're going to start off today. The video is going to take a little bit of different format. I'm going to full screen the gameplay, and I'm going to use a pen to kind of mark things when I see, that need to be marked and stuff like that. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this gameplay review. Okay, so we have our player here. Now, this player is, let me turn the audio down just a bit. Actually, well, this player, they submitted their gameplay. They basically gave me a little backstory here. They said that they've been playing Destiny 2 for a long time, but they don't play in the Crucible very much, but they do want to learn how to get better. So hold on. Go back. We're going to take a look at their loadout first, starting off with this pulse rifle here. I think it was Nightshade. Okay, so for this pulse rifle, we have Keep Away Head Seeker. This is actually a pretty decent roll. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see. Actually, let me fast forward. Let's see. Do you show us the stats on it? Okay. So, okay, hang on. Let's see. Are you going to switch anything? All right. So this is good. So we've got Arrowhead Break. We've got Armor Piercing Rounds. We've got a Reload Masterwork. And then we got Keep Away and Head Seeker. Keep Away Head Seeker, I think, is a fantastic, it's a fantastic combo, right? However, I guess Arrowhead isn't bad. Do you put any, let me see, you're gonna put a mod on, you're gonna put a counterbalance, bring up that recoil direction. Where is it? Right here to 100. That's pretty good. That's actually a pretty decent detail. Now, one of the things I'm gonna say right off the bat, I'm not trying to be super nitpicky here, but this right here is what you should be putting on for this weapon. Like Vanguard's Vindication, this thing right here, no. That's not that great in the Crucible. You get like 7 HP per kill for that. So I definitely think that Nadir Focus, that is the good one that you want to go with. So yeah, just keep that in mind as we go. But let's see what else you've got on here. Let's see. Okay, are we not going to get to see the other weapons? Okay, so I go back one more time. I know we saw, what was it? We saw Shire's Wrath. Oh, well, I missed it. But Shire's Wrath and Eleatic Principle. Honestly, with the heavy, I'm not too concerned about the heavy, but I will say that I feel like there are better options. Now, also, I want to point out over here, you've got this on. Now, I don't want to smack talk anybody who's using Sanguine Alchemy, but this, I don't feel like this is a great PvE exotic or a PvP exotic. This exotic is a PvE exotic, right? That's what this thing is, and that's what it should be used for. Now, maybe we're gonna get some usage out of it. I do see, with Shire's Wrath, I know that there's some synergy between the Void on these, so these can potentially work together. We don't know the aspects and fragments. They did not submit the aspects and fragments that they have on, but I guess we'll kind of be able to see what they have on as the game goes on. And then your stat distribution here, you've got tier 8 resilience, you've got tier 10 discipline for your grenade, and then you have tier 6 on your recovery. My opinion, you're focusing way too much in resilience for PvP, right? Like, resilience is something that is reserved. It's much better in PvE. It's not going to be bad necessarily within PvE, but it's not all that great, right? So I just, I want to point that out. Yeah, other than that, the rest of these stats pretty low. Obviously mobility doesn't really matter, too much. Intellect, I don't know. We're gonna have to see how you play, how often you use your super, but intellect, I would say for most new players, probably not as much of a deal as maybe a trials player, which you're not playing trials here. We already know you're playing in 6s. And then strength, I guess strength doesn't matter. So it looks like your focal points are here and here with a minor focus in here. Right, you should switch these around. This should be your priority, right? This is number 1. Recovery should always be number 1. And then if you want to go from there, like if you're doing a grenade build, then you could say maybe this is number 1, or you could bring up resilience. It doesn't really matter, but recovery here should always, always, always be number 1, right? So yeah, that's that. But let's get in. Let's actually kind of watch what some of the game is going to entail, or who knows, maybe you will actually introduce us to your aspects and fragments. Oops, get that off. Okay, let's skip ahead a little bit here. Yeah, so we don't know the role on the Shira's Wrath. That's unfortunate. Okay, we got Pacifica as the map. Pacifica is actually a very, very good map. Now, full disclosure, I did skip to the end to see kind of what the results were. That's why I chose, to do this right here. But you're going to go to A. Okay. Go into A. Okay, I want to stop something right here. Now, I don't know if you are a player that likes to play for the win, right? I don't know if you're somebody who likes to win, but I want you to watch right here. Watch how many people go to A. Watch how many people go to B. All right. So right here, you see the split. You see 2 people already heading off here, and you can actually look up here on the radar, right? You see these 2 guys are going here, right? This guy is going here. Okay. So with that being said, let's watch and kind of see what's going on. So once we get over here, right here, once again, okay, so you've got 2 people with you, right? If I'm not mistaken, you got 2 people. You got the 2 right here with you. You got a 3rd guy here, and then you have this guy going to be by himself. If you are a player that likes to win the game, your routes should always consist of waiting just 2 seconds to see where your team is going to split and distribute, right? Because this guy going to be by himself, this is a death sentence, right? Like he's gonna die up here, because if 2 or 3 enemies go to B, he's not gonna make it, right? Being solo, and especially capping a flag solo, is very, very difficult, especially at the start of a game, because in any given map, like let me just briefly draw a little example. So here's B, right, and then here's A over here, and then you got kind of this. There's a hall here. There is a hall here. There's a little thing right here, piece of cover. This is just kind of a general representation of the map, right? And then C is way off over here. The enemy team has 2 routes they're gonna go. Okay, they're gonna go to B, and they're gonna go, or sorry, they spawn right here, right? They're gonna go to let me erase this. Let's start this over. They are going to go here, and they're gonna go here, right? Just like your team who spawns like here is going to go to A and go to B. At the opening of a game, these are the 2 routes that 90% of players are going to take, right? So what are the odds that 3 of the enemy go to C and 3 of the enemy go to B, right? There's we don't know. There's like, I guess, what, a 50% chance, maybe, or I don't know the exact number, but the chances are not good the chances are pretty good that a bunch of people are going to go to B and a bunch of people are going to go to C. And especially if you get an enemy team that knows what they're doing, going from your spawn to C should really only have 1 or 2 people, right? Because like the trip from your spawn right here on A all the way to C, that's a long, long journey, right? But from their spawn to C, it's a very quick journey, right? So only 1 or 2 of them should be going to C, and the rest should be going to B. The same should be said of your team, right? Most of the team should go to B, and the rest of the team go grab A. Then we can go kind of wherever we want. But this dude, leaving this dude to go by himself over here is going to result in death, right? So just keep that in mind. Again, that's an important thing to remember whenever you're playing any type of control-based game mode. And it's not on every map, but the majority of maps, that's what you're going to want to do. So this guy's up here. Let's actually see how quickly he dies. Okay, he's on B. He's on B. And you're going through the mid. Okay, and take some shots there. Okay, we see him down there. Okay, so I just want to stop here and rewind just a little tiny bit. So what is this that's about to happen right here? Like, what are you shooting at over there? Right? Like there's nothing going on. There's nothing going on over there. And I think maybe the reason why is because your radar up here, right? The radar is red. And so you're thinking, okay, maybe there's somebody there. or maybe somebody's about to pop up there. Little fun fact about the radar: when the radar is this dull red like this, it means that the person who's highlighting your radar is below or above you, right? So right now, just by looking at this, before you even turn the corner and start shooting or anything, you know that they are on the ground. They're down here on the ground where you're not going to be able to see them, right? Like that's how the radar works, okay? And we can do more radar talk later if we need to. But you can start shooting over here. I mean, I guess it's not the worst idea. That's just bad shots. I'm not going to criticize bad shots or bad aim, because everybody has different aim sensitivity and stuff like that, unless it is important. Like if I see your sensitivity is way too high or way too low, then I'll call it out. But losing a gunfight just by bad aim is not going to warrant any criticism. Okay, so we're going to be got a couple shots off on that fellow. Okay, so I want to stop right here. Right, I want to stop right here, and I want to go over this one more time. So you're outside. Notice, and you did it kind of right here too. Actually, let's see. Let me see something. Ready? Let's see how long. Okay, so 842. Okay, hold on. Let's see. 4, 5, 6. Oh my God. Okay. So I'm already seeing a big issue here. Your aim downs. You were ADS for like 7 or 8 seconds. That is not good. That is not good in the Crucible, right? Because Destiny's a fast-paced game, right? Like let's rewind it here. Let's just see if I can see how many. Okay, sorry, 838, and you didn't unaim down sights till 830, 832, 831. Oh my gosh, yeah. So you're looking at you're aiming down sights for 8 seconds. That is a long time to be ADS. Like at any point, like somebody, if a player was coming on this flank around A, or if somebody was coming, maybe they got past B and they're going around behind you, you would not have known, because you're ADS for so long. You're keeping in your sights for long periods of time. And this weapon, this is not a sniper. Okay, this isn't a sniper. Snipers, I could maybe get behind, like keeping ADS for a long time if you're locking down a lane, but that's kind of not okay at all. Like that's a long time to be aimed down sights. So yeah, that's a big issue. And kind of the same thing goes on in here. Like as you go inside, again, your radar up here is turning red, right? Radar's turning red, which means that there's somebody out there. Okay, and I don't know your aspects and fragments, but I want to see if you crouch. I want to see if you have dilation on, because you're on void. Dilation is a huge benefit. But yeah, your radar's red up there, so you should know that they're coming. So you're gonna go, you're gonna round the corner. Okay, this is good. I like this. I like that. We're back up just a tiny little smidge here. I like that when you come around the corner, you aim down sights very quickly. Right. Boom. You snap around the corner, and you're aiming really where Guardian should be. Like I think this is actually a really good, solid play right there. Okay, but of course, we're going to back up to when you start getting attacked, right? So you see the one, he jumps up top. Okay, he's jumping. He's out of your sights, right? Out of your sights. You continue to be aimed down sights right up there. And then his friend, and you saw him out of the corner of your screen, his friend comes up right down below, right? And what happens? As soon as you switch and start shooting at his friend, the guy up top, he jumps down. He jumps from up here down below, and now you're getting team shotted by both of these guys. One thing I want to go back and look at again, because maybe I missed it, but oh no, you're ADS. So again, you couldn't see if there was somebody that was coming right here, which I think, again, if you're not using dilation, I'm not sure if the radar up here would have helped anyways, because of the fact that they're kind of they would be kind of in the same quadrant, right? But when that dude jumped up top, here's what my suggestion would have been. The second he boom right there, you're already moving to the right to get behind this wall here, right? That would be the play 100% of the time for me is to go right behind this corner here. And the reason why is because this guy, he's now no longer in your sights. No matter what route he takes, unless he repokes his head out, right? If he repokes his head out, then you'll be able to shoot him, but he's already damaged. I mean, look at how much health he has gone already. He's not quite red bar, but he's almost red bar. He's probably not going to peek. And he's got, you know, he's got the stairs here to cover him. He's got this wall here to cover him. Like, he's got all kinds of cover, right? And you are kind of in the open. Like, you don't have any cover. Like, the nearest wall is right here, and this is a pretty decent distance away. And based on this map, like, there's something directly behind you. This area over here, kind of on this side, is all wide open. Okay, so this you're out in the open, and this is problematic for, you know, for anybody to be in that situation, right? Being out in the open is going to get you killed. And sure enough, you know, you see this dude pop up down here. Again, this is one of the reasons why I say don't be aiming down sights. Aiming down sights is a big no, because when this dude comes up down here, if you had immediately disengaged, you could have potentially snapped on target faster. And we know that we can hear that you have a teammate right behind you here, right? Now, I don't know if they probably can't see this Guardian. They probably can't see him, but you have a teammate there, right? If you had been able to snap on target, you may probably have still died, okay? But your teammate could have moved in and got the cleanup. And I don't know if that's what happens. We need to probably watch more to see if that's what happens. But I mean, you're in a 2v1 situation. He jumps back around. Yeah, your teammate's bullets are going right here. Like, this is your teammate's bullets flying across the screen. This person is shooting you. This guy just threw a grenade. The grenade hit. I can't tell. I think the grenade explosion hit you. But yeah, got killed. Your team pushes in. Okay, so your team did get the kill right there. So that's fine. But where are we going? We're going to go to A. Okay, so you see they're taking A. And you've engaged. What are we going to do? So you're going to walk up there, throw a grenade. I like the grenade. Unfortunately, okay, so I'm going to rewind it one more time. I got to hear this again. So as you're going, you know he's there. Again, ADS for a long time. Okay, so boom, right there. You heard him, and you can actually kind of see it right here. But you heard him put the wall, and you can kind of see the wall right there. You know that he's going to be hiding behind it. Right. This is one of those opportunities where you can safely peek around the corner and see what he's doing and then back up, because he can't shoot through his wall. Right. It's not a Titan's Rampart barricade, so he can't shoot through it. But the next big thing here, you threw your grenade right at his wall. Like, you knew the wall was there. You know, we could see that the wall was planted. Right. How much reaction time? Okay, so you're going ready. Right here. Okay, so that's at 8:01. He puts up the wall, and then you throw the grenade at 7:59. So like 2 seconds. So you had 2 seconds to just determine that he's thrown his wall down, and you choose to throw a grenade, right? So of course, when you throw the grenade deals. I don't even know if this is grenade damage. This might be damage from where you shot him earlier, but you round the corner, and what do we see here? We got DinoCon V, but we also got homie right over here. And this is two enemies at once, right? So you engage, you know, of course, shoot the wall, switch to Shira's Rad. You try hip firing, try breaking the wall. He comes through the wall and kills you. Okay. Now, of course, the wall is a Titan advantage. Okay, like the wall. Like, I'm not gonna criticize dying because of the wall. Rather, the grenade here was not the play. The grenade you should have just held on to the grenade. And then right here, you saw he switched to a shotgun. Like, let's see if he had the shotgun out initially. No, it doesn't look like it. So he switched to a shotgun, and you're shooting. Now, of course, it probably has quick draw on it or something like that. But he comes through his wall and he shoots you. This is one of the issues with running double primaries. You have a pulse rifle and a submachine gun. You don't have a shotgun to combat this guy. Right, the optimal decision here would have been, as soon as you seen that wall or threw a grenade and hit all those 13s on the wall, you should have backed up around cover to assess the situation more. Okay, one more time. We're gonna watch it here. I'm gonna tell you what I would have done. Okay, so number one. Okay, so I see that happen. I hear the wall. I'm gonna go up. I wouldn't have thrown the grenade, or let's say I did throw the grenade. I throw the grenade. I see the wall is there. Immediately after that, immediately as that happens, right here again. You throw the grenade, it hits the wall, boom, right there. This is the exact point where I would have backed up to the left behind this wall again, right? But you choose to engage, stay, you die, you get 2v1. Your teammates, fortunately, are able to come in and save the day, so to speak, and they're going to recap the flag. Okay. But yeah, so, so one of the things I'd like to point out, I've noticed in this game, is you seem to have a tendency to not be decisive. Like, you like to, you know, you're undecided. Like, do you want to go to B? Like back up just a little tiny bit here, and we're gonna watch as you get here. It's like, okay, you stop on the flag and then you start going, but then you turn, look at B, and then you decide to go. I don't know if this is you just turning your camera, because it looks like you're on controller. I don't know if this is you just checking on B, right, to see if they're capturing it. But mind you, B is out of your sight right now. You see these two little things right here? These are arrows. It will always show you, no matter where they are on the HUD, what's going on with the flag. So I don't know if you turn and look, again, I don't know if you turn and look maybe to see if there was any teammates up there, but just as a reference point for the future, you can always see what's going on with a flag based on the little flag icons. They never disappear off your screen. So you're gonna go with your team, gonna get heavy. Okay, so we got heavy. Eliatic Principle, not the best machine gun. 900 machine guns are not the best at all, but you're gonna go, let's see, cap this flag. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, hold on, we gotta see how this plays out. Okay, so we need to rewind this. There's a big mistake I'm noticing, right? Never mind grabbing heavy. Never mind any of this, right? You're gonna go with your teammates to capture C. So you're moving forward. Okay, right here, a little bit back, but right here, I'm seeing red on the radar, right? It looks like he's directly down this hall, like to your left here, right? That's where it looks like he's going to be coming from. That's not the issue that I have though, right? So that's at, what is it? 7 minutes and 30 seconds. I want to see, do you, like, without being disrespectful, how are you paying attention to your radar? Right, because you land here, you ADS. Again, why you ADS, I have no idea. But you're still looking to the left here. And let me see if I can get it perfect. Let's see. Come on. Let's see. Okay, right here. Radar is red. This means that they're right in this direction, which means they're in this room that is like behind you. Okay. And I notice what you do here. Right, what you do is you continue to stay facing this direction, and right there, God, it's so hard to get it because it's literally only on screen for like a split second, but right behind you there is a big blast of red, and it's still behind you, and you're still looking forward. I saw that twice before you even acknowledged it. Now your teammate, obviously he did get the kill, but he threw a grenade. If your teammate hadn't been there, it looks like you would have been toast, right? Because you just totally like weren't paying attention to what was going on right there behind you. And radars are, that's a huge deal. That is a huge deal that you have to be paying attention to in the game, right? But let's keep watching here. So you're gonna run. Looks like you're going to A. Okay, what? Okay, let's watch this again. Oops. Okay. Right here, what do I see? This huge, look at this, look at this thing right here, right? Look at it. What does it mean? It means that there's an enemy. It means that there's an enemy close. Now you can see around the corner here. You know there's not really anybody here. The only other place they could be is in this big room right here. Okay, but watch what happens. Watch what happens. I don't know what you're doing here, right? Because you know he's in there and he comes out with a shotgun and gets you, but that's not like the part that bothers me is like you just run right past the door. Like I get that maybe you didn't see him because it does happen quick. I understand that, but there was no like effort made to even turn to kill this guy, this guardian, this guy, whatever. Right? Like it's like he came out of nowhere. Right? Because you just keep running past, and like right before, like literally the second you die, then you start to turn. This should have been handled like entirely different, right? So you run up here, you're right here, like even before this, right? Like right here, let's see here, boom, the radar's red right there. You know that there's somebody going to be in this room. You know that there's going to be somebody in this room because the radar is up there. It's flashing red, like there's somebody in there, and you continue on, and you know, there he comes out, you run right past him, he kills you. This is just, I think this is just lack of attention, right? Not paying attention to the radar. And the radar is one of your best friends in Destiny 2. Like, it's going to guide you, and especially if you learn how to use it, it's going to guide you tremendously in your Crucible games, right? So you're going back out to the same spot. Again, they're down there again. There's two of them. Oh, not quite. Again, okay, so that was just kind of bad aim. Again, I'm not gonna smack talk on that. I think you may want to raise your sensitivity just like one level, right? Because what I noticed here, you know, when you engage this Guardian, right? Okay, so you start shooting the first one, you're on target, but as you start dealing damage and he starts like strafing to the right there, all your shots hit, but as he starts strafing, your aim is just, I mean, it is literally like just a hair too slow, right? Like let me see if I can find like a perfect place to time this at, right? So let's see here, right there, like you're just lagging just a tiny bit off target, right? And the same thing is gonna happen again. You're gonna take another burst, another 2 or 3 bursts, and you miss them. Increasing your sensitivity by just a little bit could help to mitigate that happening in the future. But again, you were outgunned. That's not an issue. Like, to be outgunned like that happens, right? Again, you got the kill. I think that's first kill of the game. You traded perfectly fine, you know. I think that actually I'm surprised you got him because he had a little bit of cover down there below you. But okay, you're gonna go to A again. Okay, watching C. Whoa. Oh, what is this? Hold on. Okay, so your teammate died down there, but like right here, you see your team's on the flag. They're capping the flag. You're ADSing, looking at the flag, and you even like snap off and get back onto the target, right? Like, I don't know what on earth this is. Like you should not be ADSing right here. Right, you should not go back 3 times and look at that flag. That's again, like, I think that's just not paying attention to your surroundings. You know, you're not paying attention to the fact that your team is capping the flag. There's 2 of them on the flag, right? And they're not in combat. Also, your radar wasn't lighting up red from that direction at all. I think that your teammate dying, where was it? Right here, probably did confuse you. Because I'm looking up, I don't see any red on the radar, but your teammate dying here probably did get some confusion. But I mean, at no point, let me see, was there any red even on the radar during that whole like event, right? So let's see, you spawn in, you go forward, don't see any red. Okay, yes, there is a little red. It's gone, it's back. You get this kill. We know you get the kill. Oh, I'm sorry, the trade. Oh, oops, I backed up a little bit too far. But they capped the flag, and your team, you got 3 teammates running towards it, right? In this life, is there ever any red up here? No, there's no red. Okay, so that entire time there has been literally 0 red on your radar up in this top corner, or up towards the C flag. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know why we're aiming at the C flag as hard as we are. So that's something that, again, radar is key. You get this kill, you help your teammate out, get the kill, perfect. That's fine. Again, it looks like you're a little indecisive. You're not sprinting very much, which it's not a crime to not sprint, but at the same time, it's just weird. You're going to be, okay, so we got 1 right here. Looks like you are going to get the kill, perfect. And let's see here, you know they're still up there. There's a 2nd kill, that's good. Are you going to get a 3rd? Okay, a 3rd kill. There you go. Nice little 3-piece. That's good. That's good. That was actually, like, I think that was really good. Like, first of all, your aim was really good throughout here, right? The first one came up right here. You got him. That was a pretty crispy kill, right? Second one's up there. You get him again. Aim right on target. That's perfect. This one, again, your aim is really good. So I don't know if that last, you know, where we were talking about earlier, where you got outnumbered, if that was just maybe bad aim on your part, and not bad aim like, or just neglectful aim, I should say, or what? Because like all 3 of these kills, you got a really, really crispy, like you got your shots off. Okay, so you see he's there, and are we gonna get a fourth? No, you did not get that kill. Got that kill. Okay, so we're on a 4-kill streak. Right on. 4-kill streak. Now all your team is here. There's no red. There's a couple guys down there. Okay, okay. This right here, I don't see enough players doing this, but this is actually very, very good. You're using this piece of thing right here as cover, and I think that's fantastic because I feel like I don't see a whole lot of players doing that, right? Like that is tremendous, right? You're using the wall, using this thing as cover. You're on top of it. You're able to see down there where your team really can't see even almost. So I think that's fantastic. Pop a riff up here. Now you've got your void buddy. Watching the radar here, you've got a bunch of stuff going on, and he kills you with a fusion rifle. Again, I want to replay. I want to watch this radar. So nothing on the radar behind you yet. Okay, so there's one. He's jumping up right here, right? Which I think you take shots at him. Yes, and he drops down. Okay, I see what he did. So that was the horsehide guy, right? Watching your radar, horsehide, he jumped down below, like down under here. So he's below this. On your radar, this lighting up red, this is horsehide. What he's doing is he's going underneath you so that he can come up behind you, right, with his fusion rifle. And that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. So if you watch again, the radar, now you're starting to get in a bad position where you're going to get pinched. So you've got a couple of enemies up here, or I'm sorry, over here to the right, probably 2, because the radar's telling us that. And then you got the one right here behind us. Okay. And I think that, like, it looks like you're just maybe not paying attention. Oh, well, maybe, I can't tell. You switch to Shira's Wrath. You try to take some shots, but he's got a fusion rifle. He beams you. You got the Void Buddy on the flag. So yeah, oh, Void Buddy got a kill. Okay, right on. Okay, hey, that works, right? But yeah, I think that just, again, watching that radar a little bit closer, because if we rewind it back to, let's see here, was it about this point right here, right? Yeah, like this was, when we called it out earlier, as soon as horsehide drops off, okay, as soon as he decides that he's out, right here, like, you can watch your radar. You can watch the radar up here start to turn red. So he's going on a flank. And this is something, again, if you're paying close attention to that radar, you already know he's trying to go around behind you. You could have turned around and met him full force, or gotten a better position to not be killed immediately by that fusion rifle. So, okay, so we're going to spawn on C. What are we going to do? Of course, got the Void Buddy kill. That's fantastic. Going up to B. Again, this indecisiveness back here, like, you're kind of like going towards A, but then you're like, no, I want to go to B. Don't know what's going on. Okay. Again, with the radar, oh, man, the radar, I see where one of your biggest issues is. It's in watching your radar. Okay, watch the radar. Just focus on the radar. Okay. Radar starts lighting up red. They're on B. You can see they're capping the flag as well. Radar is red up here. Okay, and it's that dull red, which means that he is right above you. So, what happens? Well, you choose to completely ignore that he's above you, and you look straight across. You actually look where your teammate is. Again, is an enemy likely to come from up here? It's possible, but it's not likely because your teammate, you have a wild Tyro right here. Like, he's watching up here, and he's not in combat. You don't see the little thing next to his name, the little exclamation point next to his name, meaning that he's not in combat. Yet you're looking up there like you're waiting on a kill. Meanwhile, and let's see if I can drag this back here. Meanwhile, there's somebody literally right above you. This dull red circle in the middle of your radar means that they're right on top of you. Right? They're right on top of you. But let's watch what happens. Of course, he comes behind you, the fusion rifle again, and gets you down. Like, again, this is not paying attention to the radar. Like this is detrimental to Destiny 2 players. Not watching the radar will get you killed more often than not. Okay, and watching the radar will save your life because you can know when to disengage. Again, the indecisiveness here, going towards A, then you say, oh no, I'm gonna go back to B. But you're looking, okay, so it looks like I'm not sure if you're watching your radar here or if you just saw your teammate died. Let's see here. So teammate died, saw bullets from up here. I'm thinking based on the gameplay I've been watching that you probably know there's somebody up here based on the bullets and the fact that a teammate just died. But your radar is also telling you that there is somebody up here, right? So you kind of slowly walk around the corner. You got Shire's Wrath out, okay. ADS a couple times. He's right there. So what is he going to do? He's going to try to shotgun rush you, and you get the kill. Perfect. And another one's coming, and kill clip and tunnel vision. Kill clip and tunnel vision. Okay, so that's the roll you got. And then there's a third one. Okay, and you didn't get the last one. I think with this death right here, you got him. This guy gets you red health. I mean, your health is very, very low, right? But I think maybe because you have tunnel vision kill clip activated, you want to re-engage. Like you were not set up to win that fight at all, right? Like you're not set up to win that fight. Your health was you probably had like 30 health points when you engaged in that fight, right? Maybe even less, right? So your health is here, and notice like even after you've hit, I can't actually tell. Maybe you've hit a couple shots here. Look at how much health he has. Look at how much health you have. Okay, this like right here, what would have been the optimal play is for you to instead of doing that, you back up, right? Oops, I did not mean to skip that far back. Yikes. Let's see here. Where were we? Okay, right here we were. Right here, you know, you kill him. He comes, he beams you down. Right here is when you disengage, right? You disengage, you back up, you go behind you, whoop, right down the hall into this room behind you, because the room behind you is your safe zone, right? There's not a lot of red on the radar that's going to indicate enemies coming, and you know, you have tier 6 recovery. It's not low recovery. You can recover in a decent amount of time before you get back into the fight. But instead, of course, you opt to go right back into engagement. And I think it's because of these perks here, tunnel vision and kill clip. It's kind of, I mean, that's kind of what happens to lots of players, I guess, you know, like people want this, you know, want to make this combo work. And this combo is a good combo to have together, but they want to make it work, but you can't sacrifice your life to make it work. Like you hit almost all crits there too. Like, and as a matter of fact, I think you hit all crits there. Even with hitting all crits, he still gets you because your health was low. So again, being mindful of your health and stuff like that. You know, radar, which we talked about radar a lot this game. Radar wouldn't have played a factor as much in there. But we're going to A. Looks like going all the way around, maybe. Also, you have your super. I want to see something, actually. At what point in the video? We're at 3:52. You got your super at about 4 minutes, and let's see here. 4 minutes and right here, 4 minutes and 15 seconds. And so at 3 minutes and 54 seconds. Okay, so you've had your super for almost 30 seconds now. I wonder when you're going to use it. Oh, okay. Here we go again. I know I hate sounding like a broken record, but what? Again, radar lighting up red. You're looking out, you're looking at the view like what's going on out here, right? Like what are you looking for? Are you looking for the little sea monsters, right? Like the little monsters out here, you know, swimming in the ocean with their little spikes on them and stuff and their teeth and whatnot. Like, I don't know what you're looking for out here, but you're not looking at this. And this is so important because this, like I don't even have to play it to know what's going to happen. You're going to die because you weren't paying attention. Like, are you even going to have the chance to turn and look at the enemy before they actually kill you? Let's see. Oh, you did. Oh, and you got some shots off too. Right there. That was actually really good aim. That was fantastic aim. In fact, my opinion, if you'd been paying attention, you would have got that kill. Easy. Like easily got that kill. But you weren't paying attention to the radar. Once again, attention is key. So let's see what you're going to do now. You're going to go to B. Okay. I'm sensing a super play. Yeah, okay. I figured I sensed a super play. You're kind of running in there all, you know, guns blazing. Okay, we got one, and you got hit from the side with a tangle. Didn't see this guy coming. Nothing really much to say here. I think the super play was actually pretty good because you actually salvaged the B flag for at least a little bit longer. Your team got 2 kills, so it gave you all 4 points instead of giving them 2 points because, you know, they kept flag and would have potentially got more kills. Not gonna go get heavy. That's okay. Okay, here we go again. Here we go. Long aim down sights. Oh my god. No, how long was that? That was good night. That's crazy. Okay, I gotta see this. I gotta see. Okay, so you aim down sights right here. 312. 312. You get a kill. When do you stop aiming down sights? Sorry. Okay. Oh, baby. Okay, so 303. So 9 seconds. You're aiming down sights for 9 seconds. This is 9 seconds in Destiny 2 is an eternity. Okay, that is a very long time to be ADS. Now, of course, it didn't happen here, but you could have been flanked from behind. You could have been flanked from, you know, the little door that's up here to your left, from behind. You could have been flanked from the staircase. And they come right in front of you here. Like you're leaving yourself vulnerable from a lot of positions because you're just ADS for so long. You got the kill, unaimed down sights when you get the kill, unless there's another target that you can immediately switch to. Like, you know, if there was maybe a guy here, you know, and he's standing here, so you killed the guardian that was up in the air, so he's dead, you know, he's dead. Then you immediately target this guy and start shooting. Like, that's the only time when you should be ADS for long periods of time in Destiny 2. Of course, didn't die, but still, like that's going forward. Like, don't aim down sights so much, because I have a feeling there's a lot of games where you're killed because you're aiming down sights for long periods of times. Okay, so aiming down sights here. Okay, got a couple shots off, and gonna get outgunned. Okay, so obviously you're outgunned. You're gonna die anyways. That's not the issue, though. I think the main problem here, aside from aiming down sights for absolutely forever, is, okay, so you're aiming down sights right here. You're taking shots off. Now, notice you see bullets coming across your screen. So you know for a fact that there is somebody over here shooting across your screen, right? You can see the bullet tracers. You shoot him. Now, this pulse rifle has a slower time to kill, right? It has a slower time to kill. So he's going to run behind cover. Now, I will say this. I don't think that this right here was all that bad. You immediately start transitioning, and I think this was actually on accident, right? Because he goes behind cover, you switch, you snap onto this target over here, but this is where the mistake is made, right? We're gonna just rewind just a little tiny bit. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, wait for it, 3 Mississippi. You switched between 3 targets in a matter of like 1 second. This is a no-no. You're gonna die in a situation where you're outgunned. Like, that's a fact, right? The least you can attempt to do is kill several people, or kill at least one person to make it easier on your team, right? You're shooting this guy. He's going for cover, right? He's going for cover. You figure that out, so you start shooting the next guy. Notice his health right here is already getting low. In fact, right, and I don't know if I'll be able to get it perfectly timed, but right there, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure his shields just broke, right? But instead, you switch to this target. And I don't know if this is partially due to aim assistance, like wanting you to target the closer enemy or what. But then you switch over to it, you know, which again, like, you get him almost dead, but it doesn't work because you're switching targets. Like, you're switching between 3 different targets. Pick a target, pick the target with the lowest amount of health, and go for them first. Destiny is not always about winning your 3v1s. It's about killing enemies as quickly as you can, right? And if you had killed that Titan that was on this little middle thing right over here, maybe your team would have had an easier time. Okay, we're gonna pretend we didn't see that. Yeah, nothing to say about that. We all miss jumps. We all miss jumps. But yeah, that's what I think. You know, stay on one target. Stay on one target. Okay, but let's keep watching. Again, aim down sights right here. Why? I don't know. I don't know why we're aiming down sights. Okay, we're going to A because they just capped it. You're ADSing again, and there was no enemies there at the time you ADS'd. Okay, now you see him in there. Okay, good kill, good kill. Almost a double. And you back down here. Okay, this is a good play. This is a good play. So one more time. I want to watch this again. Let's see here. Let's go about right here. So you run up here. You see they captured A flag. Okay, you do a weird ADS thing right there. Don't know why. Didn't see any ADS, but right here you see, and this is what makes me think you're just not paying attention to your radar, because you see the radar's red. You switch back and you start looking, right? Start shooting. You get the kill there. Okay, you've got a little bit of damage, but you and Horsehide probably have a similar amount of damage taken, and you start shooting him. You get him injured right here. So you disengage. Now you see the radar's red. I don't know if you actually saw it, but the radar is glowing red up there. So you back down here instead. And this is a good play. Like, you go down here because why? You know, you could potentially heal. You get out of the gunfight, which I think you should have probably stayed down on the ground and finished healing, because this guy immediately came from around the corner and started beaming you, and he got you because you weren't even at full health. I don't think. Let me see. Let's see. So you're still red. So here you got a little bit of shields, but by the time he starts shooting you, yeah, you only had like 80% shields anyway, so I don't think you would have won that. But again, I like that you disengage. I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but it worked. Well, it kind of worked. Okay, so we're gonna spawn on B. Where are we going? Where are we going? Again, the indecisiveness, looking like you're gonna go to A, then change your mind. Oh, the broken record. The broken record here. Again, radar. I cannot stress this enough. When you enter this room, you see it's red right here. This bit of red means that they could be in the hallway that's over here, like to your right, right? They could be in that hallway, but you know, we don't know. We don't know if they're in that hallway. They could be kind of coming up behind you, maybe, but this bit of red right here tells me there's somebody that's like right out in this area, right? Like, there's somebody out there that is waiting for you to come out of that room and attack. And what do you do? Oops. What do you do? Let's see. Coming out. Okay. Still, they're down there. Okay, right here. This confirms it. This big spot of red means that there's literally somebody right here, like right here, just out of sight, because this walls or door, whatever it is blocking your view. They're just out of sight. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Yikes. Let me... Oh, sorry. Okay, here's this this engagement. Let's see here. Where were we at? Okay, that's right. Then there's the flag. Sorry, I keep skipping. I really should probably do this with a YouTube video, with like YouTube videos going forward. That might be a little bit easier. So here's where I sing praises for you getting this kill and then backing up right here. But when we fast forward a little bit, okay, here we are. Again, you run out, and he's right there. He's literally right there. Like, here's the point. You still could have turned around and probably would have been fine. He's right here. Like, you can see it on the radar. There's also somebody that's probably out, like, kind of over in this area over here. And there's might be somebody way back, kind of in the hallway over here. But what happens? Well, you choose to just keep running out. Oh my God, look. Even right. Let me see if we can pause it right on time. Right there. You could see him. You could see him out there. And I think that maybe, I don't know. I really don't know what's going on, because I just don't think you're paying attention to the radar, right? I don't think that's the case. You get killed right from behind because he's literally right out there. Who knows what his health was at? You couldn't even get a glimpse of it. Again, radar is everything. Radar is going to guide you throughout the game and allow you to, you know, to know what's going on. Again, radar. Oh my gosh. Again, I hate sounding like a broken record here, but like, my Lord, man. Like, look. It's red right now. You see this? It is red. Okay. It's red, which means there's somebody right there. But we're going to keep running. Okay. Boom. Right here. Red. It's red. It is red. It is R-E-D. Red. It is red. It is screaming at you that there's an enemy right there. And what do? You just keep running past it. Like, this literally, this enemy is literally in this doorway right now. Like, he's watching you. He's got his sights on you. In fact, I wonder, let me see. I wonder if we can hear him, because he had a fusion rifle. I wonder if we're going to be able to hear him charging his fusion rifle. Come on. Let's listen. Yes, you can hear it charging. He shoots you once. And then he sticks you with a grenade, and what's going to happen? Probably going to die. Yeah. Like, but like, that shouldn't have happened. Like, you should have known he was in there. because the radar told you so. Paying attention to the radar is so important. Okay, so your team is winning. That's good. Okay, also, I know that, okay, so even if you were paying attention to the radar, I think that this is one that's easy to miss here. But right before you ADS to look down this hall, you see there's a little bit of red right there. Like right there, there's a little bit of red out to your right. And you look down the hall because a teammate died, maybe, I'm not really sure. But you look down the hall there, again, with aiming down sights forever while you cap the flag, like, you could have died 3 times over. You could have died 3 times over because somebody could have come up this hall that you're in right now. Somebody could have come up the stairs, like, around behind you. Like, your aim down sights, like, you have no radar, like sense. When you're ADS, you can't have your radar up, period. Okay, so, okay, hang on. Let's see, do you get this kill? Okay, you do. Good job. Good job. I think that, me personally, I feel like right here, let's see. Yeah, he's up on the radar. You can see him right there. I think this was a risky engagement to take because he is so close. But fortunately, he had a shotgun out and you were a really long way away, so he couldn't do anything with that. You switched to Shiras. I mean, you know which guns to use in which situations, it seems like. It's just, it's paying attention and alert, like, awareness of what's going on. Right, and that seems to be the game. Yeah, okay, so that's a lot. Okay, the main takeaway that I want to give is you should be watching your radar way more. Okay, also, oh, I had forgotten about this, but you didn't use your exotic armor piece at all. Like, you literally did not use your armor piece one single time throughout the duration of that entire game. Yeah, that's you could have easily had a much higher KD, maybe even a higher kill count, because mind you, combat efficiency is not how many kills and deaths, it's how many kills and assists you get to your deaths, right? I think your actual KD probably would have been substantially lower, probably more in line with like blue shot down here, right? Because you just not paying attention, and general game sense, I think, is what you need to focus on. Like the radar, paying attention to the radar is crazy important, and for some reason it just doesn't happen. So my advice to you as a player is number one, start focusing on this thing up here. Okay, like seriously, start focusing on the radar up in the top left corner of your screen. Pay attention to that, and honestly, like, don't be afraid to like look at the radar more than you're looking at the rest of your screen. Like, if you're ever not in combat, glancing at the radar like probably every like half second, not a bad idea. And just quick glance. You don't have to scan it and analyze it. A quick glance would tell me like right now, hey, okay, like there's still down there. Quick glance would tell me, okay, there's somebody going around. Maybe he just dropped down. Quick glance was he's going around behind me. Quick glance was he's already up behind me, which probably would have got you at that point anyways. But if we're just quickly glancing at the radar, in fact, I want to do that one more time. I'm going to tell you how many times I looked at the radar during the course of this gunfight. Okay, I've got my controller in hand. I'm pretending to shoot and stuff. Okay, there's a kill. There's reload. Okay, radar check. 1. Okay, 2. 3. So you're aiming down sight still. Okay. 4. Okay. 5. 6. 7. Okay, 8. Let's see here. 9, 10. I got 10, 11. Okay, so I checked like in that what, like that 5-second span, I checked the radar 11 times. Right? I constantly, like, every time I got a chance to look at the radar, I was glancing at the radar to see what's going on around me. And I know like it's heat of the moment. There's a lot going on, but I'm just glancing up there real quick. Boom, boom, boom. That's how I knew that dude was going to try to go up behind me. And I could have backed up so I could surprise him because, he's got a fusion rifle. He seems pretty committed to using the fusion rifle. If you had beat him up there, started shooting at him while he was on the ground, you would have had the high ground, number one. But number two, like, you could have easily avoided the shots. Like, fusion rifles take commitment. And I didn't play this game, but I feel like this guy's pretty committed to the fusion rifle. Like, he's going to charge it and shoot it every time. So yeah, anyways, sorry, we keep jumping back to it, but you know, my advice to you, Blonde, is watch your radar much more frequently. Like, just check it, glance at it, and just have general game awareness, right? Like, you know, at the start we talked about where your team was going and stuff like that. Like, having general game awareness and checking your radar is the number one thing that I want you to focus on currently, because focusing on that will help you improve your games. We talked about there's other things, you know, being aware of cover and stuff like that, but the main thing that I think you need to focus on is that radar, because that radar is could have saved your life in so many situations, right? It could have saved your life in what, there's at least 3 or 4 situations throughout this game where you could have had one less death, right? But anyways, yeah, that's all the stuff I got on this. Again, I do appreciate you submitting the gameplay. Like I said, I really like doing this. Like, I like watching people's gameplay and giving an analysis and talking about it. So if you are still here, number one, thank you for watching, of course. Subscribe, you know, obviously, if you're still here, you enjoyed something. But also, if you want to send me your game clips, send me YouTube links. You can email me YouTube links. Actually, I think that going forward, I'm probably not going to do video links like this. I'm only going to accept like YouTube links, or maybe if you send it via Discord or something like that. And of course, keep the clips high quality. This person sent in, this looks like it's 60 FPS at least. I know their game says it's running 101, but it looks like it's at least 60 FPS. But yeah, if y'all submit them, of course, submit games where you feel like you could use improvement. Don't send me videos of you absolutely stomping out to the enemy team. I think that kind of defeats the purpose of helping people learn to play. But yeah, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been a really long video, but I had a lot of fun doing this. And keep your eyes peeled for some more. And yeah, that's it for me, guys. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye for now.